All right, so lunch break. I'm gonna go pick up lunch, and we're gonna look. I'm here at the gas station as well to fill up. I put the Wix XP filter in. We wanted to compare Wix XP to K&N to see what it was, and you can see lights on, info, plus press has to clear. 237.8, 237.8 is where we're at. So let's fill it up and see what we got. Okay, remember I have a 93 octane tune, so I gotta run the expensive stuff. This is it took 15.503 gallons, so let's do the math now. After you do the math, it's an alarming 15.3 miles to the gallon. The K&N ended up getting like 17.6 or something like that. So I can see why the K&N would be better, because it's a little bit more restrictive. In the beginning, after putting the Wix XP filter in, fuel mileage kind of went up and then it kind of came back down. Remember, I have a lot of modifications done to the induction system of this car. I took a P71 Crown Vic lower box. It has a bigger inlet tube and stuff to it. And then I modified the Town Car upper box to fit the P71 lower box. And then I wrapped the whole entire air box all the way up, and it's substantially cooler. It keeps things substantially cooler. The way you need to look at this is the more oxygen you get into the engine at a given rate, the more fuel that's going to have to be put in. So we went from a mixture of highway driving and in-town driving at about 19 to 20 miles to the gallon. And after doing these modifications, yes, throttle response is better. Yes, it seems like power has went up substantially. You're also able to pull in more oxygen, which means you're also going to have to add more fuel. So we went from about 19-20 miles to the gallon on average down to, let's just say for purposes of comparing, about 16 miles to the gallon. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the factory air box lower and upper and put everything back to stock, and then let's run it with each filter and compare what we already have with the modified setup. So the Wix XP actually went down in fuel mileage with the modified setup. The K&N actually did a little bit better, but still substantially lower than the stock setup, the more restrictive, hot exhaust manifold temperature and stuff, the heat from the manifold rising up and just baking the induction system, causing a lot more increase in intake temperature. So that's the next step. That's the update with the Wix XP. It actually went down quite a bit compared to the K&N with the modified intake manifold, or the modified induction system. Thanks, guys.